let's look at solving a rational inequality graphically. So over here we have this graph. This is the graph of this rational function. That's the red line right here. And we have the graph of this line at 0. And I want to know where the red rational function, so highlight it red, is greater than, now remember we learned in 2.6 that greater than means above this green 0 line. So I'm basically looking for where the red graph is above the green graph. So let's zoom in on this graph. I want to look for where the red graph is above the green graph. Well, that happens right here. That's one place where the red graph is above the green graph. And it looks like it also happens right here. That's the other place where the red graph is above the green graph. So my answers are going to be these two intervals. So this first section goes from -infinity up to -3, which is an asymptote, so it's a parentheses, since I cannot ever include an asymptote. Can't touch it, so it gets a parentheses, not a bracket. Union, and now I have this interval over here, which is from 1/2 this point on to infinity. Now, this is technically a greater than or equal to. Equal to, we want to have brackets, unless there's an asymptote that gets parentheses. So these are the two blue intervals where the red graph is above the green graph. And that is how you solve rational inequalities graphically. The last 3 videos, we're going to do 3 different examples where we solve these kinds of equations, these kinds of inequalities by hand instead of by looking at a graph.